Welcome back, folks, to Age of Lemuria. Adrian, you got this really crazy plan. You're going to cast a spell and conquer the world. How are you going to do this?
I've gotta come up to the riverbed and put everyone on the donkey, and then I'm gonna cast Dimension Door, which is a
Excellent.
fourth level conjuration spell that teleports myself to a location within 500 feet, and I can bring one creature and whatever it's carrying with me.
Yes. So, like I said, it's going to take 4 spells. You got this?
Is it? No. Okay.
I mean, for each creature.
Why is it?
So the donkey. It's only going to be 3 spells. It's only going to be 3 spells. No, 4.
Okay.
So Aura, Jasira, Jeffrey, donkey. 4.
Can't. Hey, Aura, can't you just swim across? Like turn into a beaver?
Roll me a persuasion because you're asking her to leave her sister's side.
I mean, I can put your sister and meet you on the other side.
That's true too. It's still a persuasion though. You're like, hey, abandon your sister. Oh yeah. She's like, I trust you, Adrian. Let's do this. She turns into a trout. Splash. Goes into the water and easily swims across.
Are you saying that a donkey can't carry 3 people? Is that what I'm getting?
Uh, so, so weight wise, a donkey can definitely carry people. However, the problem is like, how are the people going to get on a donkey?
They don't know how to ride a donkey? That's the problem.
So everybody's just
Okay,
going to crowd
I guess.
together. It's like, here, sit in my lap. Here, sit in my lap. We're going to make a sandwich.
Okay, so I can only do this 2 times a day, so I'm
Oh,
gonna have to.
are you splitting the party? That's a good question.
Looks like Jeffrey, are you okay to stay behind for the first volley? I guess.
Roll me a persuasion. Is that what you're trying to do? I was like, hey, bro, we're leaving your ass behind.
I'm not gonna leave you, man.
Uh,
But
he doesn't
tell you
seem
what we'll
really
do.
convinced. He's like, hey, man, how am I going to protect you if you're over there?
Well, what I'll do is I'll teleport or assist her across.
Okay,
I'll teleport back,
okay.
and then I'll set up the tiny hut
Sounds
for
good.
us to sleep in. And then they can camp on the other side where it's safe.
That
Hopefully.
sounds like a plan. He says, are you coming back?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay. It might take an hour just to recharge the spell.
Okay. So this is a brand new day, right? So I need you to roll me a survival for the first part of the day. As you're getting this all set up and everything else.
So approaching the river, going to try and. Oh
So
yeah.
the waters are calm. There's no one around. Okay. It's actually quite nice. Aura like jumps into the water and turns into a fish. Literally does that, right? It's a gorgeous day. She's like, oh, the water's fine. We could just easily swim across.
Wait, can we?
I mean, depends on your swimming skill.
Alright,
So Jasira's
Joffrey.
like, so it's a beautiful day, right? It's a beautiful day. That's what she suggests. She's like,
I
why
would say
don't we
that-
just do it? Why don't we just swim across?
Okay, I mean I can teleport the donkey across, and
She
then
like
I'll meet you on the other side.
splashes you with her tail. That's only like a little wet thing, but yeah. Is that what you do?
It sounds like a plan if everyone else is okay with swimming. I just thought the current was too strong.
That is where we're about to get to. Because swimming still takes a skill check. I need you to roll, say the individual, and then their swim check. So you have 2 people that you have to worry about. You have Jeffrey, and you have Jasira.
Sarah. Okay, so let's do Jasera first.
Okay, Jasera is up
Wait, let me
first.
roll my portent first for the day.
This is not.
This might be
for-
relevant.
Oh yeah, you can change other people's stuff. Interesting. Okay.
I only saved one of you, I'm afraid. Only one of you survives the river crossing.
People drowned back then all the time. So,
That's why I don't go swimming in rivers.
uh,
So what do I roll for Jasera?
go ahead and just roll me a straight up d20. Oh. So taking a cue from her fish friend, her fish sister, she jumps into the water and she's an elegant. She's almost like an nymph. Go ahead and roll for Jeffrey.
One hand.
So, like,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, well, I mean, he does get a slight bonus, but it's not enough. Jeffrey, you know, he's used to having another hand to cup the water. So he starts off dog paddling, right? He's not very graceful at all. He is struggling, Adrian. You can tell this. He's struggling. What would you like to do?
Can I use my portent to like
Yes,
change his roll to a 13?
of course.
So it's like
he
Adrian is using his visions.
Tell me how you are boasting his swimming capacity.
Joffrey, just, float downstream. It's not, the current isn't as strong down there. It's a teeny bit, not too far.
Excellent. So he starts letting the water kind of take him. This is when we're at the halfway point. I need you to roll for both.
Oh, okay. They gotta keep doing rolls.
Of course.
Oh,
this
no,
is a
like-
river. This isn't just...
This is for Jasera.
So she's getting a little tired. But her sister, who's there, swimming right next to her, is like, keep up the good work. Yay, we're halfway there. And then Jeffrey... Come on, Jeffrey. Oh no. Jeffrey's once again, like he started off like going strong. He's staying above water, but he's making very little progress. He's currently stuck in the middle of the river and going downstream. He's making no progress. What would you like to do?
Can I send Red Leaf to assist him? To like pull him by the hand?
So pull mechanic is double your strength. What is Redley's strength?
I mean, the help action just gives you advantage on checks, but
If it's appropriate. I don't think an owl is a swimming appropriate aid. Oh.
I meant to say it's a 3 strength.
Okay. Tell me how your owl jumps into the water.
I mean, I just sort of imagined him gliding it across the surface to like, so Jeffrey can reach out a hand, grab him by the feet, and just get pulled along to safety. That's the idea.
So Jeffrey does reach out. He does grab your owl, and they just go. They both go underwater.
Storms.
Back top of the round.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Joffrey.
Okay. Roll once again for. Yes. She makes it across the river with the aid. So Aura like turns back into an elf, and she's like, "Where's Jeffrey?"
He's stuck in the water. He's drowning.
So she's been helping her sister, right? She's been helping her sister, and you're pointing out there, and she turns back into a fish and jumps back into the water. I need you to roll. Let's see here. Probably a perception for Aura underwater as she's swimming. She's trying to find Jeffrey and your owl. It's currently both.
Hang on.
Bloop, bloop.
My owl is my vision. How's this working?
So this is not for your owl. Currently, Aura is trying to make the save, right?
I'll roll
Unless
for
you're
Aura's
doing
perception.
something. Yes. She's a fish. She spots them in the water, and she comes up and let's see here. What do you tell her to do? She looks to you for instructions. She's like, "I found them," as a fish.
Well, take him to the other side of the river. You know,
I mean, she's a fish.
you gotta lead him to the surface so he doesn't drown.
Okay. She's a fish.
You're a fish. Push him with your nose. Damn it.
Okay. So I think she's going to do one last transformation for the day. She's going to turn into a dolphin.
Oh, wow. Why do you do that to begin with?
I mean, because lesser transformations are easier. Not as showy and everything else. So she turns into a dolphin and rescues Jeffrey and your owl, and they make it across the water. Is there anything like you like to do? Jeffrey's like, thank you, Aura. Thank you. He's still holding your owl in like this death grip with his one good hand.
So Adron is going to boom tube over there with his dimension door with his donkey. Just walk across the river in a single step.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that. Boom. It's good to be a wizard.
Magic.
It's good to be a wizard. See? Not a fraud.
Man, I sure don't like drowning.
Huh. You make it across the river.
Yeah.
Go ahead and place yourself on where would you like to be.
Yeah, I guess.
Excellent.
Oh, wait. Can I be here?
Yes.
Because we could.
I mean, you guys
Because we're going
were
to be heading here.
floating downstream, so it makes perfect sense.
We're going to cross the river again. Oh, no.
Yes. You don't have to. You can head up into the mountains and find a shorter distance.
Oh, I'm sure we could just go into the mountains, so it doesn't look like a huge detour.
So currently you're in the redwood forest, right? You're looking up, and these woods are like giant pillars, right, of living structures. You see through the forest, and she's like, oh, it's been so long since I've been back here. It felt like forever.
I can see why elves love nature.
She like nods in agreement. This world used to be like this. It'd be an old
Just old
growth.
trees?
It had many things that no longer exist.
Was the endless desert always a desert?
Of course not. No.
What do you mean, of course not? I don't know anything.
She like gestures for the adventure to continue. She's like, that's enough lore for now. Maybe we'll talk more when we get to Sudna. She's like, no, tell me more stories. So she's like, no,
I must know.
No, we need to keep going.
But seriously.
oh yes. It sounds like a hell of a persuasion roll. It's a hell of a persuasion roll. It's above 15.
It's okay. Sure. Let's keep going.
Okay, all right.
So I'll roll portent for this next day.
Yes, of course. Well, actually, you have to roll 2 survivals because it's nighttime. In the forest.
Nighttime.
Yes.
My tiny hut, I guess.
Of course. Fascinating. Do you have any wizarding magic?
I do not. I used it
During the...
Use it to help people not drown.
Excellent.
Good.
Oh no, you disappeared. It'd be alright. copy all these people. There we go. Need all these people, yep. Copy. Shift over to the woods. Excellent. Let's go ahead and shift you over to the woods.
Surprise! Hey, for that.
I see that. It's still having storms there. Excellent. You guys are in your tiny hut, correct?
This is a... I can get the spell description up for you.
Yes, go ahead and roll me a die 6. Five. Interesting.
How many wyverns approach?
No, it's not that one. Let's see which one it is, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. What? Interesting. Fascinating. Okay, cool. Okay. Switch over from that.
Ruler.
Okay. This is really weird, but that's what's happening. Cool. Tell me where your tiny hut is located.
I'll try and draw it if I can work it out. But it's a 10-foot radius. How do I... What still is? So... like this, I guess? Boof.
Okay. Fascinating.
It's a little space.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, tell me about your donkey.
Donkey's in here.
Are you sure?
Does any of the party object to having a donkey inside the
spell
the
fails
safety?
if a large creature enters into it.
I thought you said it was a medium creature.
A donkey?
It's a donkey.
No, a donkey. Are they? Let me check. Donkey. 5e donkey. Is it a medium creature? That's a great question. I'm going to look it up right now. It says medium beast. Yeah, it's fine. It is perfectly fine. Acceptable. Yes. Okay.
Oh, you don't have horses.
Maybe. I mean, that's a great thing. Not that it matters. So, who is keeping watch?
Redley.
Rutley needs to roll me a perception.
Alright, let's see. How perceptive is this owl?
Fascinating. Okay. So he sees it, but he doesn't see it until it's right outside the door.
What do you see, Redley?
Rutley sees a boar elf.
My God.
The boar elf seems to be staring at Rutley through the window.
Okay. Well, it's a opaque field, but maybe he has abilities. So does Vetley wake Adron?
You tell me.
I'm gonna say yes because this is a unusual thing.
Yes.
Okay, so Adron is going to approach the wall, basically. Be like,
As you like step in, like this boar elf like turns and looks at you.
"Hello, can I help you?"
He cannot hear you.
Well, sound passes through.
Oh, sound does pass through?
Yeah.
Okay. As you say that, he takes out a rain stick and offers it.
A rain stick.
You know what a rain stick is?
I can Google it.
Yes.
Rain stick. It's like a shaker?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and wake up
As you turn your
Aura.
back,
Go outside.
you currently have the rain stick, yes?
I haven't accepted the rain because I'm anticipating that this is some sort of Trojan horse thing.
You can do an insight here.
Okay. I will insight.
Yeah, it could be a Trojan horse.
Aura. Aura.
Okay. You wake up Aura. Aura wakes up and she's like, "What? What's up?"
There's this poor elf outside. He's offering me this like pipe reed.
So she gets up and she looks out the window. She's like, "Yeah, it's a boar elf."
What's it doing? What is it? What?
It looks like it wants to give you something. See if she knows what it is. It looks like a rain stick. So the boar elf takes it and then like shakes it and it goes. And then he once again offers it once again to you, Adrian.
Are we supposed to give something back? Is this like, is he a door salesman?
Why don't you roll me knowledge? What would this be? History. You could do knowledge history.
Would you like to buy this rain stick?
Yeah, you know this isn't a door salesman. You're pretty sure that a rain stick is a symbol of the Boar Elves. It's usually in the endless desert. A rain stick is a symbol to call down rain. That's what its main function is. You also know that it's also designed to ward away evil spirits and stuff like that. It's very spiritual, shamanistic. He's currently offering it to you.
I will accept. I'll put my hand through the dome and be like, "Thank you."
As your hand touches it, it senses magic. The Boref turns to leave.
Wait, who are you? What do you want? What is your name?
Is that what you ask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Borelf continues to walk away.
Damn it, does anyone know Boro?
Aura does not. Jeffrey does not.
What? What was it? Okay. Here's the thing. I have
Borelf leaves unless you do anything else.
I have got one last trick up my sleeve.
Sure.
I cast puns on myself.
Okay.
Step outside.
Are you running over and like trying to touch this boar elf?
No, I'm just calling after him like, "Who are you?"
The boar elf like turns, looks at you, surprised that you can speak its language. It like nods knowingly.
You're the Rain Man? I don't know. You're far from home.
Gift you.
You are very generous. To whom do I owe this? Do I owe my gratitude?
The spirits.
Okay. The spirits have my gratitude then.
They are always watching you.
Okay. Travel safely.
Good fortune. May you always find water.
Oh, that's a good line. You moved. Right, I'll hop back into my dome.
The boar elf leaves unless you do anything else.
No, I'm okay with that. I do have a spell.
Yes. Tell me about the spell. You can roll a knowledge arcana.
Sure, I'll go for Arcana because I don't have Identify. I thought I did.
Yes. You know that this rain stick may cast Create Water once per day.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so useful. Create water. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, we can put out so many fires. Aura, look at this. Look at this stick.
She looks at it and she's like, that's a stick. It's very nice. It's very ornamental. Yes, that's a stick.
Oh, it's a rain stick. It creates rain. See?
It doesn't mean much to her. She's just like, more crazy boar elf shenanigans.
Man, maybe I should lick a toad. More often.
Lick the toad. Lick the toad. You're going to roll a knowledge nature. See what might happen.
Like now?
Sure. As you're like wondering, like, hey man, what would happen if I lick that toad?
Maybe these toads, they know stuff.
Maybe. You notice that this boar elf didn't have a toad. Yeah, you know that cane toads do produce a hallucinogenic property, poison. Assuming that you can get over the poison, you might have spiritual dreams or whatever, right? Maybe.
I could just resist the poison somehow. Okay, well, that was interesting.
Not all encounters are bad. Not all encounters are bad.
I'm just like, gotta avoid every single encounter. How are you guys finding the journey so far? We should be more safe now we're in Elven lands, I think.
Yeah, we are within the protection of my people. Although there are wild creatures out here.
So, when I was last here, I did this sort of diplomat trick where you wait outside for 3 days and light a fire. Do we have to do that?
That is what the Inquisition does, yes.
But we're not Inquisition, so we don't?
She says, no, as long as I am next to you, you shall have protection.
Okay. They might recognize me, is all. That's what I'm thinking.
Have you done something terrible?
No. I mean, they just sort of turned me away at the gates because I did not have proof of my identity, I guess.
No, no one could vouch for you.
It's understandable. It's a lot of, Inquisition out there.
Yeah, you approach as an Inquisition, and then, once again, you just say, like, hey, I'm human. I just want to come through.
Well, I guess that does
make
make
up
a lot
those
of
diplomacy
sense.
rolls. What do you expect happens?
Is there a better way?
Get good.
Is there a better way for us to cross the river? Because I noticed Geoffrey, he struggles to swim with one hand.
She says, there are the boats of the humans who pass from time to time.
Could we fashion a raft?
We could sing to the trees to make us a boat. Is that what you're asking? That would take a long time.
That's like hundreds of years. That's what I thought.
No, depends on the
I was
wood.
thinking more like picking up sticks, making like a log, throw it across.
You're fading.
I just thought you could just get a big log, float it across, sort of deal. Or you could do dolphin again.
She like shrugs. I was like, well, I guess I could turn into a dolphin as long as, you know, as long as my sister is safe. As long as my sister is safe.
Let's try one at a time crossing then, I think. So just so that we don't have to worry about having to choose between two.
A wise decision.
Journey on. Get some good sleep.
Excellent. You guys go back to sleep with you and your rain stick in your hand.
The storm crow.
Where do you go?
South, I think. So we're crossing the river.
Once again, tell me how this is going down.
Okay, so this is...
First off, roll for survival. Roll
Give me
for
more
survival.
red sticks.
Okay, so the river is pretty calm. The area that you decide to cross at. You have no hostilities or anything like that around. How are you crossing the river?
So, like, I'm planning to teleport me and my mule across.
Gotta make sure that
But-
donkey's safe.
I'm gonna wait to see if the others need help with my visions.
Yes, go ahead and roll for your visions.
Oh hell!
No dreams come true.
No one can save you now, Geoffrey.
Well, this section of the river's not as wide, right? So they're only going to have to make 2 checks instead of 3. So go ahead and roll me. First one's for Desira. Well, tell me how this is going down, first off.
Well, I'm imagining she's just sort of riding on the back of a dolphin.
Yes, she will still have to do swim checks, but she'll have advantage.
Okay, so this is with advantage.
Yes.
I just roll 40-20.
Yep. And we'll narrate it as it goes. She makes it, and she makes it. So the dolphin, her sister, helps her across quite easily. Get to the other side, she's all soaked, and she's like, oh, that is fun. I do enjoy... Ooh, it's a bit chilly, though, but revigorating. Her teeth chatter a little bit. She is a little disappointed that some of... Oh, well, that's a good question. She sticks her pen and paper on your mule. So, yeah, she didn't forget that.
Nice.
And then go ahead and roll me for Joffrey as Aura goes back for him. Oh, thank God for that advantage. Oh, thank God for that advantage. She swims
You
back.
really can't swim.
Yep. He struggles, but he makes it across. And Jeffrey's like, man, I wish you would just teleport me.
I mean, would you rather take 2 days to cross one river?
It's like, I don't want to drown.
That's a good point. I will teleport myself across.
Excellent. You and the mule teleport across. What's next?
So, Aura,
She nods.
you're probably the more knowledgeable about how to best approach. Is this? Do you want to take the lead?
The city of Sidna is not my home. My home is the Druid Circle. It is the Magi who rule the city. I can get you in there, but I will have no power or authority once we are inside.
I see.
The city is
But
that of the Magi. The forest is mine. She gestures around.
What about the Rangers? Like,
The
who's in charge of the
Rangers are
Rangers?
the safeguards.
Right, so we're here to collect Joffrey's, pay for rescuing you, I thought.
Are we? She like looks at Jeffrey, and Jeffrey's like,
Well, I mean, that's why I assumed Joffrey would come. I don't know.
Jeffrey's main mission here is to keep an eye out for you. He said maybe I might get paid something. And I was like,
I don't know. It's worth checking because can't get enough of that money.
money. Because you know that works so well for elves.
I kind of assumed that we were going to the city of Sidna to deliver your sister to.
Of course.
thought.
I want my sister in the city where she will be safe.
Okay. In that case, tomorrow, I suppose. Do you suppose it's a bad idea for us to use a shield tonight, the tiny hut?
She's like, the Magi. If they are aware of you, they are. If you've been pulling at the strings of magic in your soul, they are already aware of you in their forest.
I see. I was just thinking there might not be as many wild beasts here, so it might not be.
No,
worth
there
doing.
are. There are wild beasts. Elf friends and elf foes alike. We have been fortunate so far, and your visions have held true to avoid them.
In that case, I shall put up the shield because
Yes. It would
we've come
be
so
wise.
far. It'd be all right. I will roll 2 survivals for the night.
Yep. First half, second half. Oh no! Oh, that's fine. That's fine. No, nothing happens that night. I saw that one. I was like, oh no, oh no. Excellent. Go ahead and move yourself to the
Go
kingdom
now.
of Sidna.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and grab you guys. We're at the forest.
oh my gosh, this is like the first non-human
Human city.
city. Yeah,
Excellent.
This is gonna be the first place that isn't completely anti-magic. Hopefully.
Okay, let's find you. I see here is the forest. Excellent. Let's go ahead and copy everything. Move you over. Okay, and then have everything put on. And then paste. Then move you over. Bam, like so. Oh, no, not there. Keep going. There we go. Excellent. F11, there we go. You enter into the kingdom of Sidna. As you look around, you see ruins. You see trees. You see not a living, breathing city. You see nothing. Nothing's here.
Did we miss it?
Aura's like looking around, and she's like, "Of course not. It's right here."
Oh my gosh, that's a super white tree.
These are redwoods, massive redwoods.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, can you point to it?
Aura's like looking around.
Ooh, sorry.
As you notice, it appears to be nothing but ruins. If there were shops or anything like here, they've all been grown up and over.
How are we too late? Has the Inquisition already been and gone?
You see no fires or marks or signs of battlefield. I want you to roll me a knowledge arcana.
Oh, it's an illusion. It's all an illusion.
You swiftly detect that this place is enchanted.
So you guys have been into the city before, right? So
Can't you see everything?
I can see trees, ruins.
She like gestures and she's like, there's the shop right there. The Magitire, she points to the ruins. It's right there.
Something isn't right.
What are you talking about? She like waves at somebody that you do not see.
Hang on.
Jeffrey,
I'm not going crazy here.
Jeffrey like comes up and walks up to you. He's like, "Is she crazy?" Sarah runs off.
So the elves definitely do exist around here because I bumped into them.
Of course.
But then,
Or like points to
Damn.
them, like, can't you see them all?
no. It looks like an ordinary forest to us.
Jeffrey's like, yeah, it's a forest. Is she crazy? Aura literally takes you by the hand and says, come here. And she follows and she's like, right here. And she like pats the ruins.
Yeah, these are ruins. Hang on. Can you like put my hand in someone's face?
So she's like, that's a weird request. She's like, are you sick? Are you not
No,
feeling
it's
well?
just you're waving to people that I can't see, but maybe if I can touch them, that might help break the illusion.
She says, oh, I forgot that you're a human. Yeah, that's right. Yes, our cities are placed under enchantments. Yes.
Oh, how could you forget?
Well, we don't have very many visitors.
How do we cleanse our perception?
She's like thinks about it. And she goes over and she talks to somebody. It's a one-sided conversation, right? And she's like talking.
And
She's
it's
like,
no.
I have someone here that would like to meet you. Really? But he can't see you. Are you sure? I was like, there's got to be some way, right? And it's all like one-sided conversation, and she's like comes over to you, and she's like, I don't know. A city's protected from humans.
Hang on. If it's protected from humans, how come my owl can't see it?
So Riley's part of you, correct?
Maybe.
I mean,
He is
without
a-
you, he wouldn't exist, right?
I guess that is true. He is an otherworldly spirit.
It's almost like the Magi plan for familiars too.
Okay, I guess. Let me check my spells.
Of course.
Yes.
Once again, Aura goes to talking to somebody. She's like, I would like to speak to Amagus at least. What do you mean that they're busy? You mean he's not allowed? He's right here. And like she like looks at you and like,
Oh, you know what I can do?
sure.
Cast detect magic.
Yes, you definitely sense magic. Let's see here. It is definitely enchantment. Yeah, enchantment.
I see like ghosts around me, just like walking past.
So yeah, tell me how your detect magic works, And then I will
Well,
describe how you see the world.
I sort of imagine it as like thermal vision, except just for magic radiation.
Okay. So in your thermal, you do see like, okay, so you see huge blobs of magic everywhere. Thermal, huh? Oh man, oh this is a raging fire. Yes, this is very much a raging fire if it's thermal. So I guess like you'd see red everywhere. You know that this
Um,
is powerful magic. You definitely know that. You think that there are multiple beings holding this magic together.
okay.
It's not just one school of magic. You think that it's all of them. It's almost
Oh
like
my
it's
gosh.
been several barriers and enchantments.
Uh,
Jeffrey like
hmm.
walks up to you and he's like, "Hey man, you know what's going on here? I think she's crazy. Same
No,
with
she
me."
isn't.
You're like,
She isn't crazy. Look, there is some really high level, powerful magic going on here. Like I see it through my magic.
says like you
Great.
see it from your magic. I was like, I don't have magic, dude. There's nothing around here. You crazy? It's her. It's like I see stuff with my own eyes. There's nothing here. You clearly know that Jeffrey is like not lying. And then like comes back to you and she's like, they've allowed you access because you have the gift. However, it's going to be a trial.
What have I done? Being human.
She says yes. These
God.
enchantments are designed to specifically block the sight of man.
Okay, Joffrey. I might need. We might need to team up for this because it's gonna get hairy real quick.
So like she like looks at you and she's like, I cannot help you or follow you.
How are we supposed to have a trial if we can't see who we're being trialed by?
She says, you're going to have to face the elements.
Like, go out in a thunderstorm?
She's like, not exactly those elements, but you will have to weather their storm. She says, are you prepared?
Well, Stormcrow always preludes a storm.
She like nods and replies, and she says, I'm sorry that my people are so hostile to you.
It's okay. You, uh, when we first met, you sort of were very prejudiced against humans as well, so I understand.
She like nods and replies. She's like, I'm glad that you understand. And like Jeffrey's like, hey, we walked all this way. What are you talking about? We have to go through a trial. He's like, come on,
So,
Adrian, we don't have to put up with this.
uh, so Joffrey, these, for all we know, they could be armed around us right now, like hundreds of guardsmen just encircling us.
He's like, what are you talking about? Look around you. This is nothing but woods. And he like gestures and he's like, that's just a big ruin. It's like, you crazy, man. You crazy. I'm kind of liking Jeffrey here. Because like Jeffrey's going to be like the sane one, right? And you're like, hey man, no, it's like, no, I see stuff. I see stuff.
These are elves, man. They have
It's like, yeah, I
power.
see Aura and Jasira. I mean, why aren't they disappearing?
Aura, why are you disappearing?
Aura turns to you and she's like, I don't know. And then she's asked, hey, why can't they still see us? And she's like listening and she's like, it's because we weren't
Chinese listen.
here during the enchantment. Apparently the enchantment requires 24 hours in order to
Oh,
take
I see.
effect.
It's like my tiny hut spell, except larger and more powerful than I can ever imagine. So, Aura, will you testify for us?
She says, I will have nothing to do with this trial.
But you're our core witness. You're the person we went out to save.
Yes. For now, they haven't killed you yet.
So wait, what are we being tried for?
See if you're worthy to enter the city. The
Is
elements
that
will judge you. They will judge the weight of your soul.
Okay.
So you know that elves hold the elements, right, in high regard. So they're literally asking the elements to judge you as a person.
It's like a trial by fire.
Only worse because it's by all the elements.
No. Okay, so Joffrey, how do you feel about this?
Jeffrey's like, "You're crazy, man. What do you want? We don't need to do this. We don't have to put up with this." He like kicks some of the like logs. He's like, I think you're crazy, man. You might be under enchantment yourself.
So Joffrey, you see me use a lot of magic, so it's not unreasonable.
He's like,
that
look
maybe-
around you. Look at your own. Use your own eyes. There's nothing around here.
So it's supposed to be a blind joke again, really.
I was like, yep. Use your own eyes. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
That is
Joffrey.
exactly what it was. I'm glad that you pointed that out.
Okay, I'm gonna. It's okay if I roll my portents because I didn't do that at the start.
Of course.
I'd like to have some backup wizard tricks. This.
Nice. That night, you once again heard screaming, and these hands aren't just hands. They're like tentacles and tongues and lashes. You see both the dead and the living crawling up on you.
So, Aura. These
Oh.
magi recognize my power as a diviner, right?
Currently, they want to kill you. You're an abomination.
But if they kill me, I can't warn them of what's coming.
She like looks over and she's like, he's trying to warn you what's coming. And then she's like looking and she's like in disbelief. She's like, you're human and they don't believe you. And that's what the trial's for. They say that they will not hear anything you say until you are judged.
Okay. What do I have to do to invoke the elements' judgment? I'm
So,
not
like-
afraid.
She asks, right? And she's like talking to nothing, right? And she's like, what's required of him? What does he need to do to prove that he's a good man? And you hear like this silence, right? And then she's like, no, he can't do that. That's ridiculous. Nobody's allowed to do that. And then she has this grim face, right? And she turns to look at you and she's like, you must enter the Magi's tower.
Okay, where's the Magi's tower?
She gestures to the ruins and she's like, but he could be killed. What do you mean that's the whole point? She's like, no, this is not acceptable. This isn't why I brought him here for. He saved me and my sister's life. And she's like trying to like vouch for you, right?
Mhm.
But once again, you don't hear the other side of the conversation. It seems to be like this stalemate between the druid and whoever she's talking to.
Okay, Joffrey, it looks like, I'm gonna be going up into this ruin. If I don't make it out, it was nice knowing you.
Jeff is like, man, nothing's going to happen. This is all a bunch of hogwash.
She could literally turn into a dolphin, man. What do you...
Well, yeah, she saved my life and stuff like that. But I saw her turn into a bear too. I mean, I saw that. You're talking about something I can't see, and therefore I don't believe it.
Okay,
I mean, Jeffrey's very practical here.
let's see. Do I have anything?
She turns to you and she says, "Are you ready to enter into the tower?"
Is there anything I should know before I go into the tower?
She like turns and asks, right? Repeats her question, and then she's like, That's horrifying. She turns and looks at you and she says,
Wait, do I want to know?
she's like, I don't know, do you?
I just get it. Just say it.
She says, you will be judged.
I feel like that's not what they said.
But you think that she's sugarcoating it.
Okay, well,
She walks over to the entrance. Jasira's like starting to cry, and she like tears off like a piece of paper and like gives it to you. You see it's a sketch, an etching of Adrian. She had drawn, or she had inked in a portrait of you. She says, always remember yourself.
wait, what? What does that mean?
She hands you the paper.
Thank you.
You enter.
Okay, I will. Does my detect magic sense anything off about this ruins?
Okay, so you knew that it was a fire, right? This is the main heat source, the main focus. Okay, so everything's red around you, and you know there's like a purple, like whatever's the hottest. This is the hottest.
This is the center.
This is the epicenter.
All right. Well, if this is what we have to do to convene with the Magi, then I suppose that's all there is to it.
She like says, "You don't have to do this, Adrian. You can always turn back."
All my, life I've been wondering if there are people like me, and now I have the opportunity to meet people who understand magic more than I possibly could.
She says, "Good luck, Adrian."
I'll shake their hands in turn.
Yeah. Aura hugs you and says, "If we do not see each other again, I want to say thank you one last time."
I'm glad you guys have such high hopes. Like, when's the last time the human entered the city, huh? We're talking like 50%.
No man
75%.
has entered, no human has entered into it.
Okay. Well, it's the first time for everything.
She nods.
Let's go in.
Excellent.
Okay, let's see how this goes down. I feel like this is some boss battle going on.
Bum, bum. We'll shift you over. Boom. You step through what seems to be some sort of, I don't know, water, mirror, glass, room. It all shifts suddenly as you step into the tower. And it's as if you've not gone anywhere. And just simply the landscape has changed. In it, you see a ghostly figure.
Okay.
She hovers there in like air, and she's like floating, and she says, "Greetings."
My
Roll knowledge arcana. You have no idea. It suddenly hits you that this place is very cold. There's no sound. There's no breathing. Everything is very, very quiet. You can hear your own breath breathing in and out. Your owl flutters slightly, and it sounds like it's a vibration that echoes throughout the entire eternity.
Where am I?
This is the plane of death. The black flame. I am the Magus Mobina.
Honored to meet you.
Have we met before?
I think I would have remembered it.
She looks you up and down, and she points to your leg and she says, "Yes, we have." What is on your leg?
It's my scar from a very grievous wound I took as a slave.
Yes, that is when we met. Do you not remember?
So is this something I didn't take note of? Or?
So as you recall, you passed out. The last thing that you remember, right, was Moore taking his lash and just beating you and beating you. And then you went black, right? You blacked out. Last thing that you remember or woke up to was being chained to the pillar, right?
Right, that's what I remember, yeah.
That's what you remember.
So you practice the black flame, is that correct?
She's still floating there, right? Like a otherworldly. She's like, of course.
I've been told that people who use or manipulate the black flame, it's like an evil, malicious force.
It can be. It is often driven to that case.
I see. I've come here to seek the wisdom of the Magi. Do you know who I am?
She reaches into her pocket and then she draws out her the scroll, and she opens the scroll, right, and it's floating there. And she moves her hand over it, and she says, "No, I do not know who you are. You are not an elf."
I am Edron, the Stormcrow.
Interesting. Do you wish to be on this list, Adrian? Stormcrow. Roll me knowledge religion.
Ooh. She's asking, do you want to die?
You get the sense of that, yeah. Is that why you've come, Adrian? Stormcrow.
My understanding is, long ago, humans and elves were the same.
Yes.
I may be the product of perhaps many mistakes, but I do not think that should part us, I guess.
So, what is it that you want here, Adrian Stormcrow? If it is not death that you seek, why are you here? Once again, it is totally silent, right? You can hear your own breath.
My own heartbeat.
Yeah, your own heartbeat. Your owl blinking, right? Everything seems to be like slowed down.
I was told that to enter the city I must go under trial and brave the elements. And if that is what I must do to enter the city, then
that is what an elf does. But you are no elf.
Hang on. Why would an elf need to do that? Only a human would need to brave the elements, because only humans can't see the city. That's my understanding.
So go ahead and roll me knowledge arcana.
Okay.
Okay, that's what you believe.
Am I wrong?
You tell me.
That's what I'm asking the character.
So out of character, I will tell you, yes, you are wrong. Yeah.
So, what do I have to do to prove my worth?
What can a human do for death?
I made an oath on my soul. Are you aware of this?
She like looks at her paper that's still floating there, and she says, "I know nothing of you. You are no elf. You are an anomaly."
Back when I was captured by the Inquisition, I promised an elf that I would, on my soul, never kill an elf. And I've upheld that, even when offered an opportunity to release me of that burden.
You lie.
How can you know that?
She gestures into the darkness. She told me.
I've made mistakes in the past, of course, but I believe the future and what we strive towards, the obligations we hold to ourselves, that is my virtue that I would have you judge me upon.
So out of the darkness, from behind you, you don't hear this, you don't sense this, but you feel it. A dark spider crawls up on the platform, right? And it begins crawling its way towards you. You don't see it, you don't notice it, but the audience sees it.
Oh no.
And the Magus Mobia like gestures, and she's like, "Come forth." And the spider like crawls up and over. And in its little chittering like voice, it's like
do I know this person?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me intelligence. Oh, amazing. You know that this is the spirit of the ranger you killed.
See. Hello again.
So it's just, so on the platform, right? It's not an actual spider. It's like a shadow, and it's just like crawling its way towards you. There's not like a physical object that you can sense or see. The Magus points at you and says, "You make oaths and then you break them."
I broke no oath.
Oh?
This event that you're describing, it was an accident for sure, but it happened before I took the oath, and it was why I took the oath.
The Magus turns to the spider and she like nods in agreement. The spider angrily turns and looks at you. If it had a body. But this is like an actual like, and then that's when we engage in Mortal Kombat.
Initiative.
That's
like
sweet initiative. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh well, you still pass this shit. Jesus. Let's see here. Turnover. So, turn. Is your owl getting involved? Okay, your owl is getting involved. Okay. Okay, Spider rolled a 13. Adrian rolled a 15. Owl rolled 12. Descending order. Adrian, the spider turns, or the shadow turns and looks at you. What do you do?
I'm going to ready an action, I think.
What is the ready action?
I'm going to check my spells quickly.
Excellent.
I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay, I want you to roll me Knowledge Arcana before you do that.
Okay, I can do that. It's going to be like none of your spells work here.
Yes. You know that the red flame will have no effect in this realm of death.
I see. It has no power here. That limits my options. Hang on.
So your mind's racing, right? So this is like, oh my god, what am I going to do? Flames. Oh no, it's not going to work. So you think quickly, and what are you going to do next?
I'm going to take the dodge action.
Excellent. Anything else?
I will say... I feel like I should say something, but I don't know what to sort of say.
Well, just do it. What are you going to do?
I don't want to kill you again.
I mean... Is that what you're saying? What is your intention here? Maybe you should clarify that. What is your intention? Are you
Don't
intimidating?
force my hand.
Yep. Are you intimidating? Go ahead.
I will intimidate, sure.
Yeah.
I am a wizard. Do not tempt me.
Do not tempt me. Excellent. Spider is given pause as you do this, and instead of like stepping forward, it kind of steps back with its. Of course, it's still once again just the shadow. It raises its like legs in the air. It's your owl's turn.
Owl is just gonna take the dodge action because most of my touch spells don't work.
Excellent. Adrian, you're back up.
I know that you're angry, but I paid my respects. It is, you have no place among the living anymore.
What are you attempting to do here?
I'm trying to like cast it back into the shadows, I guess, Gandalf style.
So once again, you're trying to intimidate?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Go ahead and roll it.
I will fear you no more.
Beautiful. It starts like slinking back into the abyss. It's his turn. It hisses, but recoils at your will. Riley, it's your turn.
Can I'll have a look at this thing? Like this mirror.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Just perception?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
Let's use a mirror. That's it.
He clearly sees that this is like a portal of some sort.
So, spirit of the black flame. Hello?
Yes. I mean, I'm waiting for you. Like Spirit of the Black Flame, yes.
Knowing that from death I have grown and vowed to uphold my oath to death, I guess. Will you grant me passage to the land of elves?
Okay, is that what you ask?
Yes.
Okay. It's currently Al's turn. It's your turn. What do you want to do? The creature, this creature, this being, whatever it is still coming at you. It's almost close to the edge. You think that maybe your will could push it off.
I really want to push it off.
Into the blackness.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
The chance of getting a high Intimidation.
Intimidation. Roll it.
Yeah.
Roll it. Did you roll it? Did you roll it? Oh no, don't cut out on me. Ah! Oh, there we go. When he comes back, I'll do a narrative. Welcome back. There we go. Tell me how
the spirit of death took.
Yeah. Oh no, you're fading out.
Do I know the name?
You never asked.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
So you're cutting
it was on the letter, I think. It's on the letter.
That was the Vegas.
I see. That's fair enough. I'll just say Ranger of Sedna. You have no place here.
This creature
among the living
that once was plaguing you disappears in the shadow, and the weight and any guilt that you once had for killing that ranger lightens and disappears into the abyss.
Well, that was therapeutic. Just shove.
Magus Mobia gestures to the portal.
Did I pass?
1.
How many make it past this stage?
Not all of them.
Okay.
She gestures to her wrist. or scroll that's floating there. And even in its transparent state, you see many, many names.
I look forward to seeing you again, perhaps.
We shall see, Adrian Stormcrow. And then you disappear into the next portal. We're going to stop it right here. As he's making his way down. Yes, do you like it so far? Yeah.
I love it.
We will see you folks in the next video. Bye.
Bye. What?